Yes, you can see this brewery project, and here you can see now you can see everything. Okay, good. So if we go forward, here you can see the symbol explorer. Here we have the search engine. For example, we can search if already with installation we get a lot of symbols. So this search it's very useful. You can easily find some symbols. Here we have favorite folder. We can create a favorite folder, and in this favorite folder we can insert our favorite symbols which we are using the most. For example, this bag. Then also there is a possibility to create, as you can see, this toolbar, and we can easily add some symbols into the toolbar. So for example, this valve, we can just insert it with right click and add to toolbar to P&ID. So we added just one more symbol. Then here you can see that this is not new functionality. Actually, it's not so new functionality anymore. Quick search. We have multiple items here. We can find commands, symbols, parts. Later on, we will insert some parts from our part data management database. So if we check our P&ID scheme, here we can see that we have 3 silos. And now we will just insert the first one just to see how to work with this P&ID. Here we just insert some container for our toolbar, and you can see here that the symbol was smaller and we just scale it. So the new version of Wscad Rocket has a possibility to scale symbols. Here you can see now it's just a symbol. It's not part oriented. We don't have any information, but now we will just let it so. And if we go forward, we will insert some motor like this for our application. You can see this part has multiple symbols. So one symbol is already in P&ID, so we can just from this part use this symbol. Later on, you will see why is this benefit if we have multiple symbols in different disciplines. So this part has some informations about the part number and manufacturer. Now we will need, if we check the silo 2 or silo 3, we will need also one more valve. It's very easy to find from our database this valve. We will just insert it like this. And again, now this is part-oriented work. We have the more information about this valve, the manufacturer, other information, the part number, and so on. Here you can see we have let's say 8 measuring points. We just and we will just copy them because the number of these measuring points will be the same this silo, and the function, as you can see, are the same, and the identifier number, it's different. It's 002 and some dots. We will change that later on with some function. So right now we will just insert connect the single line like this. So all these single lines should be connected to from measuring point to container. How to connect it? So click on this toolbar, and then we have this function single line, and with left click we click it, and then you can change direction. You can see with left click, and end of the line is right click. So now this is connected, and here you can see some empty space, function allocation, function assignment. So LA, here we will insert some mill, which will need some more motor, and as you can see, we just copied this motor because it's the same specification of this motor for this application. And we will also copy one more measuring point, and here you can see we will manually just write the function SC, and identifier will be we will for now let it empty, and here we have also this mill from the toolbar. We will insert this mill. Now also this is the the symbol oriented. We will not right now add any part. And let's make one description here to know what kind of mill is this. So let's say this is grist mill. Okay, and now we can check again these measuring points because they are not finished. So you can see this identifier number. It's it's a copy, and then description. There is a silo 2. It should be silo 1 for each measuring point in this location. So I think the best way to do this is and fastest to use this measuring point manager. And here we have on this measuring point manager, we have all these measuring points. And there's also, we can change something here, or other option to export into Excel. Let's just write export this measuring points brewery to. Now we will create this this file. So we open this Excel file. So and now here we can do whatever we want, and then we will import it back. So here the descriptions are wrong. We will just change the description to number 1. And again here, and what is also important here in measuring points, that function and identifier number should be unique. Here, for example, now we will write just 004. This should be unique number. And description, let's say that it's blower silos. If we go forward, we can just insert the numbers. Yes, here most of them are 001, let's say. We can also change then these numbers in measuring point manager all together if you want. This is not the problem. Now just I want to show you how to change all this information in Excel sheet, Excel document, and then all together import it. So just save it, and now we will close, and here we have this possibility to import this Excel file. Let's say measuring points brewery 2, that's the one. And now this green field, when you can see there are changes. Just click OK, and now we have all these changes from measuring points. What we have to do now is to connect the silos with this medium connection line. Here you can see we already have this mount. Here we can change the color, change the medium, but the connection between this silos, it's malt, medium, it's malt, so we will connect this one. And this silo 2 will go through this grist mill, and from this grist mill it will go to brew house. So if we want the flow, so here the motion in direction. So if we want some direction, we have also possibility to insert some symbols, and all these symbols you can see has a part here. And if we open our part management, we can find the proper part for our symbol now. Let's say it's piping, and then we have some component name DN25. Let's say that we have much more information about our pipe, let's say, and flow. That's how we can do this. Let's say that we finish with that part with mechanical engineering, and now when this is finished, we can connect two departments, mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. So if we open, you can see it's very well structured project. This seal 1, we have some electrical engineering, some electro schemes here in seal 1. If you go to the first page, here we have some sensors, and now we can just assign these measuring points, which we just created before and defined it, to our sensors. Just here, open the symbol, and here we have measuring points, and we can just select sorted measuring point functions. So I think this is the proper one. Again, we can do it with other sensor. Here we have this button measuring point texts, and here in this place we can add multiple measuring points, not just one. And for each symbol, for each element, we can add it. So let's say this is low level measuring point, and I think it's 002 from silo 1 to silo 1. Yes. And let's do just one more to see the process, how to assign these measuring points to the sensors or some other symbols, elements in the project. Okay. So if we go to another page, here you see that we have this analog input and PLC child element. So also you can see that we have possibility to insert these measuring points to inputs and outputs. If you go to the next page, Agitator Silo, this is now we can just open the Material Explorer. And again, I can say that this project is very well structured. We can easily find our Silo 1. And this is all elements we just inserted before. This is our motor. And you can see how easily we can just place this motor, which is already placed. We can check it here in this P&ID diagram. The reference name is the same, and now everything is connected via this cross reference. Okay, then we want just to show you let's say if we insert some more elements, let's say some more pumps from our project P&ID diagram, how is the procedure? You can see this search here in Material Explorer. This is also a new function in Rocket. So let's say you can see how many items, how many parts is here in the Material Explorer, and you can see different colors of squares. Each color represents each discipline. This turquoise one is from P&ID. Again, MP5. From different locations, we can find easily some pumps. And then you can see we have different locations. Again, and let's say again, these two different colors represent in which discipline is represented this pump. So right now you can see it's also in electrical engineering. And again, we have these cross references. We can jump from one discipline to another. I think this is the benefit. And yeah, now we can just insert that. You will know that it's also possible to insert to different elements, not just to sensors, these measuring points, especially if you have some drive, you have multiple measuring point, you can assign multiple measuring point to one drive. So just to see that it's possible, maybe we can show you like this. Yeah, it's possibility to assign multiple measuring points to one element, let's say drive. So if we check this list of measuring points report, it's also very beneficial because we have all this information about the measuring points. We have a function and identifier in one column. Then we have description, and then you can know exactly in which location is this measuring point and which, in this case, which symbol is assigned to this measuring point. And from symbol, then you have also some information about the manufacturer and part number. And you can even create your own report, which has much more information. So there's also possibility. This is our standard report from measuring points, but of course you can add whatever you want. And you can also check, we can check right now the material list. Material list, I would just say that this material list is just from the pit diagram. You can see here, we can filter and generate just material list from the P&ID diagram. And then we can just export individual, combined. And here you can see it's also possibility to export to Excel or some other format. So here, then you have all the names of the items, the elements on the scheme, then reference names, and then if you go to some other page, there is some part number and manufacturer where we assign, if of course we can assign to all symbols the parts. And this, there you have sheet and path, and then you have exact location of each element. You can see, and this is material list combined. Okay, and for the end, we can just export the PDF, smart PDF. What I would say here, again, this output with simple parameters, it's even more useful in larger schemes, in my opinion, because you have more information that you can see. So if you go with this cursor through some symbol or element in the P&ID diagram, or even each other, then you have more information, you will see. So now we will just open the PDF, this smart PDF. Now here you can see on the right we have this structure. It's defined for this this project. First page of cover sheet, and then here overview. We can directly jump to our P&ID diagram like this, and you can see it's a large scheme, so we can just zoom in. And what I was talking about is this function. If we go with this cursor through some measuring point, for example, like this, we have more information. So this is, I think, very beneficial. For example, if we check, let's say this this motor, you can see the manufacturer, and then here on this valve you see the symbol name, which kind of valve is it, and so on. And of course we have these cross references. We can jump from one discipline to another. Everything is connected. I think in this case 2 departments are much more connected and synchronous, like this. And if we check on the right, okay, yes, on the right we have also these material lists. So we can generate multiple reports. We can make our reports so they are, you know, not standard. You can create your own report by your own. What information do you need? So you can just insert some more column if you want some more information. And for now, I think this is it. Maybe we can go back to you, Bashko.
Thank you, Gasper, very much for your demonstration. I will share my. So let's check if there are any. First question that we have is, can we change symbol size?
Yes, we can change symbol size with this new version Rocket. It's possible.
So question number 2, by which standard were these symbols created, and can these standards be changed?
Symbols were created. So we can check the main standard of this library is ISO 10628, and all these symbols in Wscad are drawn according to standard IEC 60617 standard.
Okay, so next question we have.
And what is the most beneficial that you can connect multiple departments. So with these connections, in our case, what we did it, we use this P&ID scheme in electrical engineering, and now you have these connections. And at the end, also, I think it's beneficial that you have this possibility output with symbol parameters, that you have much more information. Maybe you can represent your P&ID diagram into some interactive board and
see any other questions pop up. So at this point, I would like to thank you all once again.